My name is Mhle Nzima. I'm an animator, filmmaker, film director, and producer based in Bulawayo, the city of kings or skies. I've been animating since 2009, I think, officially. But it's something that came to me at a very young age. When I was a kid, I used to love cartoons. So since 2009, I actually started filming my animation, my pictures, stills, and sent it into film festivals, and that was the beginning of everything. Animated films, so far I've done 5 short films, approximately, they range from 10 to 30 minutes, the longest is 30 minutes. I think it's on the rise, because since 2009, we've had a lot of steps or developments in the animation industry. With the group in Harare, the Joint African Animation Group, they sort of have been gathering people with an interest in animation resources and stuff like that, and helping them come together and sort of work together. So JAG actually started the Zimbabwe Festival of African-inspired animation. I know it as Zimfire. So it normally happens December, though it's in Harare, so you'd have to leave Bulawayo. It's not here in Bulawayo, so locally there's nothing official. There's only people who are working in their individual capacity, like myself, animating my own stuff. I know there's someone else, a friend of mine, Walter, who he's not specifically an animator, but he does get into that every once in a while. We have these guys who do this animated stand-up comedy, the Bulawayo show. The movie, I worked on a live action feature. I directed, actually, but that wasn't in my individual capacity. It was as a film outfit that we started with 2 other filmmakers, Percy Soko and Gani Piri. So that was Rebel Film Productions. So I wrote the movie and directed it. We co-produced it together. It was self-funded. Moonlight Cross, that's the film. It was hailed as Zimbabwe's first horror movie, though officially we always knew it was a fantasy romance. It had horror elements, but it wasn't really a horror. People just thought it was a horror because it looked scary. It had scary looking makeup, visual effects, and the storyline was centering around a girl who was forced to become a witch by her mother, and she raised a guy from the grave and turned him into her zombie slave and fell in love with the guy. So the story is about her and her journey through all that. We premiered it 2014 in May, 10 May, at the Zimbabwe Academy of Music. And wow, it had a pretty good turnout considering people were paying to attend. We didn't think people in skies actually came to paid events. They normally don't. They don't go out much, but I think it's because there's not much to do on that face. But I think we had over 300 people attending. What I can say from that is all the critics who matter liked it. As far as the public or the people who thought it was nonsense, I will not insult them. It's their opinion. When you're making a film, you're not really going to impress everyone. You try to impress everyone, but not even the most popular Hollywood directors, even Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, they can't impress everyone. And we got more of a positive response. I never got any negative response personally. I don't know who your friends are, but yeah, they can feel free to come and talk to me. I punched them in the face. We're in Zimbabwe. there's no real surefire way to sort of put a set fee on it, because we weren't doing it with a set budget. It was a joint venture where each of the three, me, Percy, and Gani, we'd be contributing whatever little we had at any particular time. Most of the money we had that was like specific was the money to pay our crew as far as the camera, transport, catering and stuff, the actors. But if we're to put an actual figure to it, I'd say it was 3,000 plus. We knew we wouldn't. We weren't aiming to. When we did Moonlight Cross, our intention was to introduce ourselves to the world, show the world that we can make these kinds of movies. And we didn't get the 3,000 back, but it was all done with the intention of sort of getting people to start talking. Technically we did, yeah. Financially, I would say we did. Though, considering the fact that we hadn't made the movie to be a commercial release, we made it as more of an artistic venture where we wanted to sort of experiment and see what we could do with that little amount of money. And then if that took off in the right direction, we would start actually venturing into it on a larger scale, investing more money into it and putting more money into marketing, putting more money into hiring, outsourcing a lot of the work, because we did a lot of stuff ourselves in-house, and we're still a startup studio, Rebel Film Productions. Plans for the future: as Rebel Film Productions, we are expanding. We're not going to stick to just film and movies. We'll do short films, we'll do animation, we'll do distribution, we'll do live shows. We are looking to become an entertainment force, not just filmmakers. Zimbabweans want to consume local content. From what we saw with Moonlight Cross, I mean, there was a high turnout. The only thing is, there isn't much local content to be consumed. Or even if there is local content, it doesn't come in the right channels where people can actually gain access to it. But they really do want it. That's what we want to give them.